Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. As you can tell, we're in my storage room. I got a half crazy chihuahua outside the door. I got a chiweenie on the bed over here staring at me. So let's talk about EBT systems going down. Electronic benefit systems. Now I know a lot about these systems because I used to sell them. I used to install them into stores and into grocery stores. They were saying that the government was going to shut the EBT system off. Last week, I don't remember if it was Friday or Saturday, came across my news feed on my computer, EBT system down. Of all times, for me to get something like that, I was at Walmart. The lady ahead of me just paid with her Lone Star card. Doesn't sound like it's out. So I get home and I read the article. And this story appears to have started somewhere over in Ohio. At a company called Miller's IGA. Apparently there were several stores and none of them, their EBT system would work. And some genius reporter caught an hourly employee, didn't get a manager, didn't get somebody from the main office or the front office. They got a cashier, a checker, a box boy, stocker, whatever you want to call them. And I don't know if it's a guy or a gal, who commenced to saying that the EBT system had been down for over a week. And that they had big red stop signs telling people if they were coming in there to pay with their EBT card that they couldn't do it. This went on for about 3 days. Guys, those machines are all tied together with a central processor. What had happened was the central processor had crapped out, had died. The EBT system was not down anywhere other than for those stores. All week, this video is being done on Thursday the 10th. You probably won't see it till Sunday, Monday. But on Tuesday evening they announced that the food stamp program was safe through the month of February. Kind of beating all these liberals up on their views, isn't it? So what happened? Folks, number one, I'm pretty sure Donald Trump understands that there are people out here who actually have to live on these things. Number two, he doesn't want you hurt. I'm pretty sure. If he does, he'd be the first president in the history of man that actually wanted to hurt somebody. Actually, he might be the second, because I'm pretty sure that last president didn't like anybody. So folks, if you're on EBT and you're watching this, I am not knocking you. I understand. You know, myself, Mom and I, my mother, and I, every Wednesday, slip over to our church and hand food out from our food pantry, the church's food pantry. I believe in it. Believe in helping. But let me tell you something, folks. The welfare department of the United States government was never meant to be. It was never meant to be. Now, what do I mean? The job of the church is to feed the widows and the orphans and the infirmed. That is not the U.S. government's job. Now, I may offend some of you. All 15 or 20 of you that come to this channel every so often. But let me tell you something. This country operated real well before food stamps. I remember when food stamps came in. I was working in a grocery store part-time. And I'm going to tell you something. That was the biggest cluster you'd ever seen. Now, they did away with paper bills. Now you get a little card, and they sit there and say, okay, when the money's off this card, you're out. And every time you use that card, the cashier shows you what's still on your card. Folks, there are people, I'm not pointing at any one racial group, but I'm going to tell you there are people across the board, black, white, Hispanic, and Asian, who are gaming the system. It's easier to get $1,200–1,500 a month in food stamps than it is to go out and work. So, folks, the EBT system's not down. Now I'm going to do another video here probably pretty shortly. And it's going to be about prepping and people on EBT. So, folks, have a good blessed day, and thank you for joining me and the dogs. Now she's asleep over there telling me that to be quiet. But have a blessed day, and remember, if you're prepping, you live in free America. Have a blessed day.